Oh, the projects never end here at the Ice Age compound. What are you gonna do now? What are you gonna do now? I think I'm gonna do a little bit of aerating. I'm gonna do some grass seeding. Kind of cleaned out an area over here on my property that I think looks so much nicer if I had grass come up in it instead of all the weeds. So that's what I'm gonna do. It's just always the projects. That's one thing for sure about me. For so many years I've disappeared on the weekends doing so many other things, but you know, it's just a change of times for me. And I'm just gonna go back to the good old days where I just kind of hung out at the property and did projects. So here we go. Well, first thing I do is get the compound opened all up and aired out. That's a project in and of itself. You know, I don't know why my kid did that. It always befuddles me how the kid operates. Anybody else have any problems? Well, you know, somebody's going to go do something. Yeah, the kid is going to go to the gym while I go do yard work. How about that idea, puppies? Just getting the barn all opened up is a project in of itself.
Hello, peoples of the world.
Here you go. All right, now, I've got a project because I want to get my aerator out the back there, and it's never simple, everybody. I got to move that big ass dirt dog blade to get to my aerator, so that's a project. Oh boy. Now the debate is, do I try to pick this thing up with my bucket and move it, or do I attach it to the tractor, which that's a little bit of a project. I've got a strap, so probably just take this here and strap it and then hoist it up. So I think I'm going to do. Yep. So I'll just get a strap and then I'll grab it. Yep. Alright, step one. Alright, let's see if that idea works. Because of, let's see here, everybody. Take it. And then you gotta be careful that you don't have it where the thing swings into your tractor. That can happen. And you end up screwing up your nice piece of equipment. So let's try to find a home for this and get it out of the way, which is never ending for me, of where you can put stuff that makes any sense of where I put it. I don't know, think about this. Alright, I think I'll take it over to where it used to be. I think that's probably the best idea. Put it back over here in this driveway area. Who the hell's up here? Who the hell knows? Good friend Bob wants me to work on his boat. It's like, oh boy, that's exciting. With nothing, I got nothing to do, right? But he's my good friend, and I'll help him out. There's an old prince going all out. Yeah, I'll put it back over here where it used to be. I think that'll work. My other, oh, watch out, little pups. There you go. We'll just put it in this area here, so I can raise it up a little bit more. Yeah, there we go. That'll be perfect. See if I can get it to pop off on me having to get off the tractor. Doubtful, but you never know. Probably have to get off. Maybe not. Let's see if we can kind of lift it up a little bit. It's always finessing it, everybody. Well, how about that? I did it. So now, let's get this thing out of here. And there you go. So now, the next project is getting all that concrete off that thing for weight, because of it's all going to bust up while I'm riding around on it. And all that's going to do is create even more problems. I think we're in good shape now to get over there. I think I'm going to open up my bed. Some fresh air in here. Alright, back on over on the project. This thing here will beat the hell out of you. So you ride around a tractor, you don't get it. But now I'm going to back up, and I think I gotta get my arm though off that blade. Now, this is going to be interesting. I have to redo these pins because it's too close. Man, why isn't that coming out? That's crazy. Oh, just gotta. Hold on. Jesus Christ, man. Now, trying to get this stuff just at the right point is not easy. This is here. And another tractor, you can lower and raise this from the back. Person walking down the street. Doesn't end, everybody. Doesn't end. There you go. A little more. Not it. See what that does for me. And does this tractor have to go back a little bit? Yep. Tractor has to go back like a hair. Alright, I was able to wiggle. Here's my net. I used to drag this through the pond, try to get rid of all that lily pads. That never worked out. Now over here, so we're close. Damn close. Alright, I lucked out. I was able to manhandle this, get these all going. Now I gotta get my arm to finish off raising this. And so I'll get that right now. Went out and bought some more fencing posts for the what if. Bought grass and weed killer to kill that crap. I hate using this stuff. I hate it. So I get cancer. But all the driveway, all the property, everything just takes over. That's how fast this stuff grows. So I need this arm right here, and that's what I need. Now we're gonna play plug and play. What's interesting is will this come out? Look at that. That's just the way life works. So now I'm gonna have to go down further or raise this thing up a little bit. So this is going to be a project. Now see, this is the time of year now where everybody starts walking the streets with their dogs. So there we go. Which that's the neighbor who calls me out. Oh, hindsight's 2020. So now look, I got to twist this thing all the way down. It even twists to make it so it clears. Get this thing up here. So I should have put this on first. That's the reality. Oh, it's never simple. This frickin' bar is all locked up. Just getting the attachments put on. There's your project in itself. Yeah. Alright. She's hooked up. Now, gotta get this thing out of here, and I think I have to take all the cement off. Where am I putting that stuff? Right. And yonder we go. Let's go over here now. See if, thinking I'm gonna dump the concrete back here. Problem is, once I start having this thing bounce up and down, my concrete's gonna start falling apart. And we get in between those wheels, and it'll ruin it. So, go ahead and dump it back here in the pit. Make this the trash pit, I guess. I can just bring all that dirt over there. Eventually just kind of grate all this crap over and make it a little more pretty. The dogs are all wound up. Everybody's walking their dogs, walking the neighborhood. Thank God nobody's screaming for life. And this is my own little miniature dumping site. Look at this here, man. Yeah. Yeah. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna leave this on here and see how far I can go before it's all crumbling. I'm gonna be proactive. So now what you gotta do, you gotta raise all these feet up in the air so this thing can start moving. And I greased all these things last year, so they're all in pretty good shape. So here's a piece of concrete right here where I can screw things up. Finally, she's ready to do some aerating. You know, just some people are like, why would you want to do that? Well, it gets the soil, gets your grass more oxygen. It's supposed to help really the soil and the grass. And then if you have any grass seed, since you're already going to have holes in the ground, you can throw down grass seed, and you can actually do that without having to go get your like straw to cover up areas. There's an area way over there that I want to go see here shortly that I want to focus on. The time of year you do this is also very important because the ground's got to be somewhat soft, but not too soft. And because that way the aerator really does do its job. We're in such a crappy area now because this is for me excavating all this crap. But it's a fine tune. How you do is you have to go straight. You can't be going like sideways. So let's put this thing down. And this thing, you know, you get beat the crap out of this thing. Let's put this thing down. Watch out, dogs. So there we go. And then starts putting little plugs. I don't know how long the concrete's going to last there, but all right. Now, the trick here is you can't turn, so you literally have to pull this whole unit back up in order for you to turn. Otherwise, you're going to destroy that assembly. You bend everything. You got to back up. You nail it down, but it's doing a good job right now. It really is doing what it's supposed to do, like aerating. And in some ways, I'm creating my own dilemma because it just makes the grass grow that much more. So why would you want to do that? Right? There's the mailman. Love the bark. Bark, 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 bark. Yeah, this will be a long day if I do the whole property. It's a long, tedious process. like I say, now I got to pick this up. I'm able to navigate around. So as far as I can do is back up, and I'm going to go back there. I'll just back up back there so I can come straight out and not have to back up again. I like what I'm seeing, so I'm doing really at the right time of year because of the ground really is not too wet and not too hard. All right.
Prolific Bruce Springsteen.
That's really what I'm supposed to do. That's pretty cool. It's going to be a good run. Let me do this just the right time of year.
And luckily we have one of them today. I'm expecting shortness, but
now, if you really want to be the homeowner, then you come through here, you lightly seed it, fertilize it too, but you can spend a lot of money. I could spend $1,000 of material on this property easily doing that, seeding and fertilizing. Yeah. Right. Back and forth, back and forth. Okay, that unit's got to be 20 plus years old. Yeah, close to it, I think. Maybe more. Wow. All right, we got that area done. Now over to the main yard. We're rocking and rolling. Now we're on the long haul, as the truckers would say. It's a lot of area. Hard to believe I just cut the grass just 2 days ago, and look at it already. It's already coming back. I need to sharpen the blades on the zero turn and on the belly mower this as well. But the guys who are doing the power lines are coming in first of the week. You're gonna have to get into my property, I think, to redo the power. Who knows? There's a new pole right there. I've lived here so long, I'm witnessing how they're updating all these power poles because they're so old. Rickety rackety, right? I'm going to close that back window if I want. Yes, you can see she's doing her job. All the concrete's still on there. We're making headway here, everybody, to have a beautiful looking yard. I haven't fertilized or seeded this yard in years. I think I'm going to do that this year. I got a nice spreader up there behind that Jeep with a red big canister. It's a spreader. I can use that to fertilize and do my seeding this year, which only in the end makes me cut my grass that much more, which is like, why would you do that? Why do you want to do that, right? Besides have a pretty property. And all the pups are having fun doing their antics. Yes, like you say, it's back and forth. A lot of left-hand steering. At the end of the day, my arm will be shot. That's for damn sure. This is my weaker arm that I injured. Alright, back, down, and here we go. Back and forth. Just to keep it going, and going.
Which, in my view, is an intimate venue.
Normally I want to get that area to have more grass look to it, and all the weeds. That's my focal point to change the look.
Because we may have friends, you know what I mean?
Bumpity. You get
These
your
are friends like that.
end of the day,
Michigan, you
and
got
have your marble bounce off your
I'm
hand.
getting this record.
Oh, these areas where it's really tight, That's what kind of kicks your butt, because you're having to navigate it backing up and going forward so much. But we're getting there. It's slow but surely. Whoa. Come on, dudes. What are you doing? No, don't do that. Goofballs. Oh, it's like a sewing machine. Kind of look here. It's pretty cool how it really is doing what it's supposed to be doing here. Yep, you can already see how the deer went through that fencing. Look at that already. So that isn't really heavy duty fencing, which I may pay dearly for that. Isn't that incredible? Wowsker, wow. Alright, I got all of the property in the opposite side of the pond done, but oh my gosh, I've been sitting down for hours. Can I even move after you sit down for hours? You get older, man. It's brutal. Ah, Jesus Christ. The body's talking to me now, everybody. Ah, woo. Yeah, this thing will beat the crap out of you. But you know, we're doing good. Definitely getting the plugs. And so I'm going to go across the field here in a second. But oh my gosh, man. Is the body feeling it? Woo! Yeah, but so I'm pretty excited about this. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to run up. I'm definitely going to buy some more grass seed and fertilizer. And I've got my nice seeder thing over here sitting behind the trucks. So I definitely have the capability to really try to get this property and grass looking better. And I really do want to clean it up. Meaning, I want to get rid of that dirt pile, burn pile. I want to clean that up where that tree used to be. And clean up the back 40. And then clean up that side area over here. So, but it's just never ending. To kind of take this stuff on, you know, you totally lose that, oh, let me jump on the bike and go disappear for the day. And that's what I've done for so many years. But I'm just, those days are now on hold. Because I just sit here and take care of my property. In all reality, I'm having actually more enjoyment just doing that. So I'm having a good time.